Okay, so this is mainly everything you will need here. You will need a drill, or you can use a basic socket, or you can use a basic, wrench. But I rather a drill. I'm using this type of drill, the DeWalt 20 volt max. It's not the strongest. I wish I bought a stronger one, but yeah, that's the first tool you need. Then you need a hammer. I was using a different hammer in the video. I bought that one because that's a better hammer. I also link most of these in the description. You'll definitely need WD-40 if your car is as old as mine. I'm not sure what model vehicle. I don't know what model it goes up to, like what year that Avalon's changed up the design and stuff like that. So I'm not sure what year this video will be catered to, because mine is a 2005, but it can also be used for different type of vehicles. Just let me know, but I'm not sure which vehicles exactly. Okay, mainly the sockets that you'll be using here is a 17 millimeter and a 22 millimeter, which is 22 and 21. But yeah, I recommend you buying the whole set, because that will definitely help you in all your endeavors when you need to socket things or whatever like that. You'll need, what is this, a 30 millimeter socket, 12 point. I'll also link that down in the description. It's about like 20 bucks on Amazon, 20 plus I think. And you'll need this for the axle nut. If you strip your axle threads, you'll need a rethreader, which I'll also leave that in the description, linked up. And for this rethreader, I had to go to the store and buy this 32 millimeter socket, 5 point, 6 point, I'm not sure. I'm not counting, I don't care. But yeah, this is mainly the tools you'll need. And obviously you'll need the steering knuckle. So that's basically all. And yeah, let's get to the video. I forgot to mention, obviously you need a breaker bar, because it's a car. This job isn't too difficult, but it can get a little annoying. So I just start by jacking up the car. First you want to unscrew all the bolts or loosen them up so you can more easily be able to take the wheel off. So do that first. As you can see here, they're already loose, so all I need to do is just take them out. Afterwards, you take off the wheel and you go on to I messed up here because I was supposed to do this when the car was on the ground, because as you can see now I can't do it. So now I have to drop it. So I drop it, and now once I drop it, I'm able to take out the axle nut. The axle nut needs about 217 pounds of force to unscrew it. So yeah, good luck with that. Use a long breaker bar and a lot of force, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get it. Yeah, so good luck with that.
No, I was just like
I've now taken those two bolts off. Now I'm taking off my sensor, my oxygen sensor, or speed sensor, sorry, but right here. So that's a 10 millimeter. Those were 22s. The big ones right here, 22s. The rest were 17s, including the one underneath here. Where is it? Right there. Those three. But yeah, let's get back to it. Now I'm turning on my car just to get more of a better angle to turn the wheel. So that's a tip for you. I took off the bolts on that side. Now I'm turning it up to the other side. I'm gonna leave more better detailed videos in the description below, so it can help you out with this process. Right now my car is like, it's about 15 years old, so the bolts are kind of difficult. So using WD-40 is definitely a plus to take off some some of the bolts. Right now I'm jacking up. There's a piston, not a piston, but there's a bolt stuck right now, and it's a joint, and it's just not coming out. So this is the tip that I'm gonna give you in a second here. What a flippity flip. Okay, so basically, what I just did, take out the tie rod arm here. So this was kind of weird to take off. It wouldn't come off and pull or nothing. So what I had to do was go ahead and hit it right here. Don't hit the tie rod because I'm pretty sure I can damage it. But I was hitting here. So just hammer this, because I already took off the bolt or the nut, and it wasn't coming off, pulling, nothing like that. So you have to hammer here, and I guess the vibration is enough to take it out. Also, use a big hammer. And yeah, so I have all the bolts taken off. Now let's get to it. Okay, this was probably the longest part I took, trying to take this out here, trying to make this go through this hole, that part right there. And holy moly, when I tell you that took forever, it took forever. I finally got it. I kind of messed up the threads by hammering away at it, so I just put this on it, hammered it on, and just gave it just used the wet, I can't even speak. I just used this drill, and then it was just coming out. I don't know how that worked, but it worked. So now on to the next one.
If you're a comics, you get that. I thought you.
I just gave this a couple smacks over here, smackaroos, and I finally was able to take this out from here. On to the next one, because this is straining to the next day. Now we have to get started on my friend here. Oh boy. No. I'm putting is this part belongs right here on the bottom side, right here. This. Also, make sure this is the appropriate side. It has the markings. It has L right here for left, and R for right. I didn't really torque this down to a specific spec. Just you have to just get this slip through on any side here. Just to get this slip through. Okay, so in this clip here, I am currently putting the steering knuckle on a bucket and adjusting it so I can, put it on the right position. That was the only way that I figured out how to do it. So you want these torqued down to 156 pounds. You want the axle nut to be 217. You want this nut that's gonna go down here to be 94. You also want this nut that is right here to be 94. I didn't really do that to 94 exactly. I just kind of put the pin that was supposed to be there. So these in the bottom, these three are supposed to be torqued down, I'm pretty sure, to 75 or 94. So I'll put all of that in the description below, but yeah, we're almost done. Holy hell. I'm currently just twerking everything down here, down to spec. Remember, all that stuff is down in the description. Okay, so here's the most frustrating part that happened to me. Alright, so I just biked like 5 miles to get some new axle nuts because the ones that I have I do not think are too good. So yeah, I haven't biked in years, and here I am. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. I'm currently trying to file down. Damn, I didn't think it would be easier, but file down the bad threads. And this didn't work too well. That is the rethreader that I bought on Amazon. It helped to a degree. I will also link that down in the description just in case you mess up like I did. Oh, I forgot. I gotta drop the car. What am I doing? after a couple of days, I was able to put on the axle nut. So now I'm torquing it down to as best as I can, because my torque wrench does not go up to 217 pounds of torque. So I was just trying
smarter, not harder.
my hardest.
Instead of deadlifting it, you gotta put it this way, and then put your foot on it, and then go like that down.
What are you doing?
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, finally you got it torqued down to whatever I feel like. I felt like it was, you know, at least 200. It should be 217. I deadlift over 217. I have to at this point in time. So I gave it my best effort. And yeah, so that's what it looks like. You see those threads right there, kind of messed up in the beginning, but then it gets better towards the back. I was about to buy a whole new axle, but it finally worked. I bought a rethreader. Where is it? I bought a rethreader, and it helped a bit, so I can at least get the nut and bolt on there. Nut on there. And yeah, that's how it is. I'm gonna use this to hammer this down so it won't move, and that'll be it. Also, when I was driving, it was making a sound, like a scraping sound. All that was this dust cover was too close to the brake pad, or the brake. Yeah, the brake. It was too close to the rotor. Sorry. And yeah, and I just pushed it back, and there's no sound anymore. My brake squeal's also gone. I just lubed it up and messed with the brackets a little bit, and also painted the caliper or the whole thing. And yeah, it looks okay. Don't really care, but yeah, that's it. I'll probably I like posting
I don't think I can see.
yeah.
Oh man.